Okay. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and create my project. Is there a way to do chat pop out or something? Hmm. All right, let's see here. I'm going to create a sleep time agent. All right. Dude, how do I view the chat on here? I have no idea. Oh my God. How to read chat. I'm Googling stuff right now. Click the, what the fuck? Oh man. Every time I use like YouTube stuff, I feel like an old man. Let's see. Is it pop out dashboard? Boom, I think that's the one. Oh, that has no information whatsoever. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep talking. So I think the goal for me today is I want to build a writing assistant agent. So we had someone reach out and ask about like how they would build a stateful agent that they could use for writing stuff. So this is like stories and things like that. So if you've seen like AI Dungeon, this is like kind of intended to be a stateful agent version of like building stories iteratively. So I'm just going to call this writer. All right, and then we're going to stick with Sonnet 4 here. I like Sonnet 4. Okay. Oh, I have no idea how to access the chat. Let's see here. Let me pull it up over here. Possibly that's the solution. All right, well, that's the thing in here. All right, cool. So let's see what I am going to do here next is I've created my agent. I'm using sleep time here. We've got a few default blocks over here. I'm using sleep time, so I want to go increase the sleep time agent frequency so that it updates our memory more frequently. I'm going to say something like, hey, you're going to be my writing assistant. You and I will collaboratively write a story. I want to start by designing a memory architecture for you that will help you keep track of the story and what we need to write well. Okay, so I'm not a good writer, so we'll see how this actually goes. Since I don't know anything about them, I should probably ask them about themselves and the story they want to write, while also being curious about this memory architecture idea. Let me check if I have any previous conversation to reference first. All right. Okay, so I didn't find anything. This is a fresh conversation. I should respond enthusiastically about this. Let's see. I should respond enthusiastically about this collaboration. It's starting to design a few blocks for story overview, characters, world setting, plot structure, current scene, and style guide. Oops. Looks like you dropped off there. Your response was placed into the reasoning field. Use send message to tell me something. Okay, but it seems like they want story overview, characters, setting, plot structure, current scene, and style guide. Okay, so let me go through and add that. Oh my God, you don't need to use conversation search all the time. Let me add something like this to keep it from doing stuff. I almost always add tool use guidelines. How and when to use my tools. And then I'm going to make it so that it knows that it doesn't actually need to use conversation search all the time. Let's see. Can we... Comments are disabled for this video. I don't know how I can turn them on, but that's okay. You can just assume that I'm just doing whatever. Oh my God. Error. Okay, I'm going to refresh the page here. All right, memory block created successfully. Actually, let's just leave it in there. I'll ask the agent to update that stuff later as it goes along. And it is still thinking here. This is a problem with Sonnet, is like intermittently very slow or very quick. It's often unclear. Following is a starter persona. Let's actually check what the sleep time agent is doing while we're looking at this. The sleep time agent page doesn't have anything in it right now, so let's see what's going on there. Oh man, something's going on here. All right, well, it's still thinking. We don't want it to do that. It's not responding at all. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's see what it says. I'm just going to turn reasoning off. This is like a new toggle you may or may not have seen. Okay. Scrolling down. Curious what you'd like to try again. Oh my God. See, it keeps trying to save stuff here. Let's see. All right, let's just copy this message again because everything got compacted without it tracking anything. Man, this agent is being weird. I want to see which blocks we should add to be an effective stateful agent for writing stories. Okay, so I'm trying to get the agent to like actually design a memory architecture here. Okay, so let's see here. Now it's giving me some stuff here that's actually useful. Here's what I'm envisaging: active story context, character registry, world building, plot architecture, preferences, and okay, I like that. So let's start adding these slowly. Let me make a note of these so I can like just kind of add these all quickly. All right. I'm gonna add okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and create all of these blocks. So let's do active story context, which is current plot, chapter scene we're in, recent developments, immediate next steps. Okay. And then we're going to have a character registry. And so the character registry is going to track which characters are available. Oh, I can remove that part there. All right, and then let's see, next one, we're going to do world building. So this is going to be settings, rules, mythology, timeline, geography, cultures. Let's do plot, architecture. How do people spell that? Let's assume that's right. Leave me alone. It's not like I spent like a decade in school or whatever. Okay. And then what else did we have here? We have writing style preferences. So this would be used for whoever is using this writing agents to build something. They can say like, oh, I want you to like write in this way. I want you to be like Virginia Woolf or whatever. I don't know why I'd want that, but that's okay. She was a good writer. Let's see, user story preferences. User story preferences. And revision notes. And then things to track for continuity, plot holes to address, and enhancement ideas. Okay. I've added a ton of blocks. You should be able to see them now. Is that correct? Okay. Okay. So we've added story structure blocks, and craft and process blocks. It notices that I've added tool use guidelines. And then Sonnet has its classic, this is brilliant. So let's actually go, I'm going to go to the sleep time agent. So if you're not familiar with sleep time agents, they're the thing that operate behind the hood that manage all of the things that are inside of the memory block. So you can talk to your agent, your primary agent, and it will respond to you very quickly. But the sleep time agent will run in the background and just kind of update all the blocks as it goes along. Okay. And I just changed the model of the sleep time agent to Sonnet 4, so we get like actually pretty good memory updates here. So I'm going to go here and kind of set some intention. Let's do this. We're going to try to write a story, and in the process, we're going to help design you, my writing agent, to support story writing for others in general. So I'm gonna like actually like sit down and write this story, and we want to make it so that this agent is like portable, so that it can be transferred across like people basically, so that they can kind of copy and paste this and use this for writing whatever their own story is. Okay, let's see here. What an intriguing meta project. I love this. We'll be crafting a story while simultaneously crafting me as a more effective storytelling companion. Okay, I'm thinking we should start something that will really test the memory system, something with multiple characters, with evolving relationships, rich world building that develops over time, plot threads that weave together, style and tone that might shift or develop. Okay, let's try a solar punk story. Where would we start with that? Okay. Okay. And all right. Let's check here. Solar punk demands rich world building, complex social dynamics, and that distinctive blend of ecological optimism with real human challenges. So we have a few entry points, which is world first, character first, or conflict first. What does this solar punk community look like? A coastal settlement with tidal generator and coral restoration projects, a nomadic network connected by green infrastructure. Let's see here. I might do, let's do a Small community in a lush forest. Actually, no. Let's do a small retrofitted city organized around a solar-powered communal AI system. So something like that. Let's stick with that. Okay, retrofitted city with a communal AI. That's rich territory. Let me start documenting this as we build. So we have a city that's been transformed, maybe former industrial buildings now wrapped in living walls and solar arrays, streets that might have become green corridors or community spaces. At the heart of it, this shared AI system that's solar powered and communally governed. Okay, so let's talk about our protagonist. And you can see over here, like we're starting to get our world building stuff already popping up inside of the block. We have like communal AI systems, and like how does this AI system function? Yeah, let's make the main character the community liaison to the AI system. This person is responsible for like communicating with communicating needs with this system and attending to any problems that the system might have. Okay, so this is like kind of the priest that runs this like AI system, basically. All right. And so there's like, I don't know how to turn comments on. It says that like comments are disabled for this. Let's see why. It says this is not made for kids. I thought I said that it's not made for kids. Not made for kids. No altered content. I can't even save any of the settings. God damn, what the hell? All right, whatever. Okay. So let's go look at this like kind of liaison character. Such a rich role. They're essentially the translator between human needs and AI capabilities, which puts them right at the intersection of all the interesting tensions. I'm seeing story possibilities. What happens when the AI develops needs building our character. Let's see. Someone coming in from like a big city into this small city to help manage the system, because like the previous person, like whoever was like previously managing the system, passed away. So the person, the main character, is experienced at AI systems, but new to this particular community. Give me a few options for like so it asks like what's a regular day, for what this person actually does, and a few ideas for the AI system. Okay. So while that is happening, let's check here. This is great. A Newcomer protagonist allows us to explore the world and this character dynamics naturally. Let's see. I should think about the roles that would give them access to both technical and community sides. Some aspect of this character that would create potential conflicts or story opportunities, allow for learning, discovery, and show the unique aspects of this solar punk community. So this person would function as doing diagnostics. So they would troubleshoot the glitches, optimize energy, and handle technical maintenance. Okay, that seems reasonable. Resource coordinator. So they help the AI balance community needs, food distribution, energy allocation, while navigating local politics and personality. Okay, that makes sense too.